Hello, my fellow griefers and trolls. Eric the Plague Doctor, 981YT here, and beekos. Welcome back to more Elder Scrolls Online, my favorite multiplayer game of all time. And in the last one, beekos, me and my good friend Rose, not Volt. Volt is gonna be busy for a little while, so if you enjoyed videos with him and me doing these missions I'm sorry to say, but it's gonna be a while before I have the chance to speak with him and do things with him again. That's, okay, there's an ad playing as I open up my dashboard. That's nice. But, yeah. Anyway, besides that fact, yeah. So we began our assault on the, what was it? Here we are, Sanctuary. So we began halting assault on Seaside Sanctuary from the combined forces of the Sea Elves and the Treacherous Tents. And in the process, we learned that the Viceroy had used the fabled Staff of Magnus as a form of necromancy to bring back Prince Naemon. And we are doing our best to hold back his undead forces, because Prince Naemon is now lit, and he's more evil than ever. He wants to transform Valenwood into a terrible place of the undead. And he isn't, and Indaenir here believes that it's not just, he's not going to stop with Valenwood, he's eventually going to go to Aldmeri Dominion territories, and then the rest of Tamriel, and maybe even the rest of Nirn. But who knows? But yeah, and obviously, we not let that happen, because that's very bad. But anyway, well, that's the Shadow Rifts, and then presumably Naemon himself. First time grabbing this orb.
We will cleanse the forest or die.
Leave, you will suffer. Desist, living one. You meddle with forces you cannot understand.
You meddle with forces that you can't understand. Fuck you.
go too far. Now you will experience the Shadowwood for yourself.
Oh shit. Alright, let's talk to Indaenir.
What foul magic is this? Is this the Shadowwood? It is. This is what the Shade seeks, to transform Valenwood into this, a realm of darkness and evil. It's inconceivable.
Inconceivable! What should we do?
I do not know. I never imagined this realm would be so elaborate. How could he create this? Where does he get such power? We have to stop this, whatever it takes. Perhaps we can find the source of it. Yes, we must.
Where do you think the source would be?
Perhaps there is a gateway back to our realm, back to Valenwood. Some place where life and death intersect. That's it! The stone table! I must go. I'll meet you there.
Alright, I'll come right away.
You're about to become a permanent resident.
It seems our circumstances are even worse than I imagined. The corruption of the Shadowwood expands across the forest. I fear it's too late to contain it. We must find the Shade of Naemon himself, here on this plane, if we are to stop him.
Where do you think he might be?
I know not, but I certainly aim to find out. First, though, you must report what we've learned to Marbrook. We need to at least keep them informed. Don't worry, when the time is right, the forest will help me find you again. Until then, be safe.
Alright, I'm sure I'll see you again
Don't take
soon.
long. We must press on with our efforts.
Oh shit, we need to go across that bridge. These are all friendlies.
I can't believe my eyes. The undead are actually receding. For a while there, I thought you were making a last stand here. I'm betting it wasn't our brilliant tactics that drove them away, though. Conquering Marbrook wasn't their top priority, was it?
No, Naemon seeks to corrupt all of Valenwood.
Then it's as the main suggested. Magical forces are at work here that we can't fight with sheer numbers. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm just glad we have you and Indaenir on our side to sort this out. Yes, I think maybe Ifri smiles on us after all.
Right.
I wish this victory didn't feel so hollow. Other than keeping the undead at bay, it seems there's little we can do to battle this darkness. We are here to support you and Indaenir, though, if you need us. Are you going to rejoin him now?
I don't know where he is. He said he would find
That's
me.
Indaenir for you. Always trying to shoulder all the burden himself. We can't let him get away with that, though. There's whispers that Naemon's actually been raised as a lich, and if that's the case, Indaenir's definitely going to need you.
Where did you hear this about Naemon becoming a lich?
One of the spinners said Naemon was a lich and was at Hectorheim. You and Indaenir should go there too when time allows. For now, though, Indaenir's bound to be in Verant Morass or Dreadful Lane. You should catch up with him. He needs you.
Alright, I'll go looking for Indaenir.
A real piece of work, isn't he? I always thought he was half mad. They say he has the green in his blood, but most things that man does, I just don't understand. Recently, though, I've realized just how fortunate we are to have him.
Where did Indaenir come from?
Mad as he is, I thought he came from the Bramblebreach clan, but some said it was Woodhearth. Truth is, no one knows. Even heard he was raised by an old grot oak, cradled in its roots, weaned on the dew from its leaves. He's a mystery, all right.
Interesting.
Now, where did he run off to? Well, aren't you the bold one? Running around this part of the forest. You've got to be either fearless or just plain foolhardy. Haven't you seen the undead? I'm a Vine Desk Ranger, and I'm not even sure I'm safe here.
Is Indaenir here?
Ah, yes. You're the one he mentioned. He'll be glad you're here. The Veiled Heritants were one thing, but the undead are too much. They're Blackroot clan. They were a cruel lot even when they were living, and now they're even worse.
Is there a plan for dealing with them?
Don't ask me. We're at a standstill as far as I'm concerned. I'm not even sure what's at stake. Until I know more, we're hunkering down here. Indaenir's been running around, though. He's probably got a plan, but you two are on your own for now.
Alright, do you know where he is?
You know, he comes and goes. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Did she tell you? One of the greatest mysteries of Valenwood has finally been solved. Decades of conflicting rumors have been put to rest. We finally know what happened to the Blackroot clan. They died, right here in Verlaine.
And now they've been raised?
Yes, once again the work of Naemon's Shade and the Veiled Heritants. And yes, I do realize we need to return them to rest, but I'm hoping we can uncover more about what happened here while we do. Are you ready to get to work, my friend?
Yes, where do we start?
The Blackroot clan warriors are even more bloodthirsty in death than they were in... But there are also other spirits here, glimmers from the past, crying out for help. I think they're trying to show us something. We need to watch them.
Alright, let's go. Watch them. Watching sounds boring, though.
Look for the glimmers of the past I spoke of. Hopefully they will help us figure out how to put the Black over there.
Alfirian, General Malgoth and the rest of the Blackroot troops are almost upon us.
That plan is madness!
Silence, Glonia. Our sacrifice today will ensure our sister villages live on.
Here's another scene. Let's watch.
Elfie, I can't do this. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
It's all right, Lenril. The poison itself is slow. The black root will have cut our throats long before you felt its effects. Here, we'll drink it together, and I'll fight by your side till the end.
Until the end.
Now, to battle!
Look, another one.
That's the last of them, General. The village is clear.
An easy victory. Valane is the first to fall, but there will be more. Now, per the meat mandate, let us feast on the fallen. Prepare the cave temple. It's a suitable place for a celebration.
Look, another one.
General Morgoth, the troops. Half of them are dead. The other half...
Are dying, including us. This is poison. The villagers poisoned themselves to poison us.
What do you mean?
The meat mandate, you idiot. She knew she couldn't win on the field. Still manage victory. Perhaps we can... Sure.
Interesting.
Here's another scene. Let's
Rise,
watch.
my soldiers. Back to your bodies and take
Why
up
do you
arms.
command us from the ooze?
A powerful one, unknown to me, has stolen my bow. It invoked the right of theft, and commanded we march against the Dominion.
By your command.
Where'd he go? Oh.
What a sack. What a sacrifice. To think the villagers actually poisoned themselves in order to poison the Blackroot clan. It may be morbid, but also brilliant. Of course, that doesn't help us return the Blackroot warriors to their graves, does it?
Not really. What should we do?
Gathered, one of Naemon's servants has stolen General Malgoth's bow and compels the Blackroot clan to fight by the right of theft. What we need to do is steal the general's bow back, and then we can release him from his vows.
Find the bow.
We must rely on the scenes of the past. After being poisoned, General Malgoth buried temple. It's likely he died within. I suggest you go in and search for the general's remains. I'll continue searching for clues out here in the forest.
Right, I'll search the Nereid temple.
Be wary in there. Nereids wield dangerous magic and can never be trusted. It's no surprise they helped the villagers in their suicidal plot. In fact, the Nereids probably consider General Malgoth's bow a prize. They will defend his remains.
I'm willing to bet we have to go the other way. Well, that sucks.
You would steal that which has already been stolen, then enter the Shadowwood and seek it, though you will find only death.
Man, I feel like I honestly hate you more dead than I did when you were alive. Cannonball.
Come face me if it's the bow you desire. The bow is a boon to our army. You will not have it.
We're back. I had hoped not to visit here again. But if this is where he is holding the General's bow, it's just as well. We need Shade to get the bow back.
Where is the Shade?
I don't know. We'll have to search until we find it, though. In the meantime, however, do you recall the glimmers of the past we saw earlier? It seems those spirits are trapped here in the Shadowwood. We should release them.
How can we release them?
It's the shadow rifts that bind them here. From this side, you only need to touch the rifts to close them. That will release the spirits from their torment and weaken Naemon's grip on this place. If you'll focus on that, I'll search for the Shade.
Alright, I'll go close the shadow rifts.
Good luck, and see you by the stones.
You will soon join us and fight at Morgul's side. I hope you've prepared for undead.
There it is.
Freed us. May Ifrit smile on you. You closed the rifts that bound us here. You must stop that shade, though. It ceased to do terrible things to Valenwood. Though I have passed on many years gone now, I still consider Valenwood my home.
Don't worry, I will stop the shade.
Thank you, and thank you again for releasing us from his grasp. Pulled back from the rest of death and bound like this, forced to serve such darkness, was sheer torture. Though we are dead, the people of Verlaine are in your debt.
Surely there's some way you can help defeat the shade.
Yes, I suppose there is. I can give you a shield that will protect you from harm while you remain in the Shadowwood. Take it, and my blessing. May Ifra watch over you in this realm and back in the realm of the living.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Naemon warned me about you, and I prepared. You will die, and then you will serve us.
That was a harrowing experience all around. I'm glad it's over. I hope we have succeeded in weakening Naemon's grasp on Valenwood as a whole. Only one thing remains. We must deal with the spirit of General Malgoth.
Should I return the bow?
Yes, and since you have succeeded in it, it falls on you to invoke the right of theft with the General. Whatever you ask him, he will be compelled to do.
What?
Compassion would be to release the army, to allow them their rest. But if you prefer, you might ask them instead to turn against Naemon and aid our forces in the fight for Valenwood. The choice is yours.
Alright, I'll talk to the General.
So it's true then? You have retrieved my bow from the shade?
I have, and I invoke the right of theft.
My father told me, you will find your bow in an animal's bone. Before it's even carved, you will see it. Mammoth's tusk. Extraordinarily difficult to make a good bow out of. But it was just like he said. I saw it, and I knew. What do you want?
I want your arch on Naemon in the name of the Dominion!
Army is loyal even deep within death. Deep within the ooze. They would march against the sun if I commanded it. They will march against Naemon.
Good, then I'll count on your support.
So you commanded the General to turn around and fight on our behalf instead? I feel sorry for the spirits of his soldiers that they remain bound here, but at least you were able to free the villagers from the Shadow Wood.
What should we do now?
We've done all we can here, but it's clear that Naemon still seeks to harm Valenwood, so our work is not finished. I suggest we spread out and search for signs of darkness. When Ori tells it, I am certain the green will bring us together again. Unless you have questions for me, I will soon be on my way. We should both search the forest for other signs of Naemon's corruption. I fear at some point we will have to confront Naemon himself.
Counting on it, Indaenir, but General Malgoth mentioned the ooze. What did he mean?
A spiritual prison of a sort. Bosmer who break their oath to the Green Pact go there when they die, to reflect for an eternity. There's a place called Owls, where we bring the bodies of Oathbreakers. Some think it's a physical link to the ooze.
Interesting. Very interesting, if I do say so myself.
Stay away! It's not safe here! I'm glad you're here. I've been trying to help these poor people, but it's futile. There's a blight here that's turned them into rabid beasts. These Bosmer may be beyond aid, but we must find a way to stop the blight from spreading.
Do you know what's causing the blight? Degasher!
Undoubtedly, it's the corruption of Prince Naemon's shade, spreading through the forest and somehow affecting the people here. The blight emanates from the trees, which may offer us an opportunity to at least contain it using the standing stones.
Okay, that whole Daeguther bit, that was just a joke. He hasn't woken up to cause any blight plagues at this point in Elder Scrolls history, but still. The blight thing made me think of his whole shtick in Morrowind. Which, once I get the hang of that game, I will plan on playing it for the channel, and obviously streaming it on Twitch, but as I intend to do with all Elder Scrolls games, which a lot of them, such as Arena, Daggerfall, Battlespire, Legends, and the Elder Scrolls Travels games, and Elder Scrolls Redguard as well. Those I plan on playing on the channel because they're all Elder Scrolls games and favorite series of all time. So yeah, really the only reason I not gonna lie, controversial opinion. I hate Skyrim with a passion. I think it's one of the worst games I have ever played, and even to some extent one of the worst games ever made, but I still play it because it's an Elder Scrolls game. So, yeah. That's the only reason y'all see me play it on the YouTube channel. But anyway, what are the Standing Stones?
Long ago, before the Green Pact, the Standing Stones were used to protect the people from the aggression of the forest. If we can activate the stones, it could prevent the trees from spreading the blight to anyone else.
Alright, let's activate the stones then.
We must work quickly, my friend. Clearly, the blight doesn't affect all Bosmer. But if anyone wanders into this area, I suspect there is a strong chance they will become afflicted. If we forbid a scouting party of Vinedusk Rangers comes here.
Why aren't we affected by the blight? Oh, let's see. I'm an Argonian, and of the Saz. I'm immune to all poisons. So, yet.
Sure, but I suspect our people's connection to the green that allows us to be infected. Other races will be immune. It also seems that some Bosmer can resist the Blight. For that, I have no explanation whatsoever. Corruption has spread to these plants as well. It's like they're dead, but not dead at the same time. Even the water is tainted.
Incinerated. Roger that.
If the eldest has been corrupted, then everything in this area, every plant, every creature, and every person will soon become corrupted as well. I can't imagine how this blight can so easily penetrate the forest's protections.
So, what exactly is the eldest?
It is an ancient plant, a strangler. It's been here from the beginning. It's the lifeblood of the forest in this area. If the eldest is truly tainted, then regardless of the Green Pact, we must slay it.
Killing the eldest will violate the Green Pact?
I don't think so. We must consider the significance of the Green Pact as a whole. At its core, it's a covenant in which we green and the green protects us. In this case, we must limb to save the trunk. It's the only way.
Will it grow back after we kill
But
it?
without assistance. After we've killed it, you must remove its heart. We may be able to use that to grow a new strangler to take the eldest's place.
Destroy the eldest, but you cannot have the heart. It belongs here in the Shadowwood. You will bring it to me.
And we find ourselves here once again. It's so unnatural. It makes me feel queasy. The eldest's heart must be the nexus that ties this plane to ours. I suspect it is Naemon's servant, the one who addressed us.
So we have to confront Naemon's servant once more?
We have no choice. Though it sounds as if we risk handling the eldest's heart back over to the enemy. Perhaps, though, we might also purge more of the blight while we were in this realm. That might help us both here and there.
How would we purge more of the blight from here?
The trees in the forest. The taint came from the eldest, but it has undoubtedly spread to the spirits of the trees themselves. If we can slay the corrupted tree spirits, more of the forest may be spared. The eldest's heart can help us.
How can the eldest heart help us?
The heart's energy could help you slay the tree spirits, but I'm actually not sure that would be a good idea. If we use the heart this way, it will be corrupted. It would destroy any chance of using it to grow a replacement for the eldest.
If it helps us cleanse the blight, that's a risk we have to take, Indaenir.
Very well. I'm not sure this is the best course, but I am biased by my attachment to the green. I trust your judgment. The heart's energy will accompany you to destroy the corrupted tree spirits. Find me when you're done.
Count your victories while you may. You're everything.
Kicking ass and taking names. That's how we do.
wish you a merciful death. Your hopeless heroism ends here.
At least it's over now. We stopped spreading and defeated Naemon's servant, but it's cost. I worry about our decision to sacrifice the eldest's heart. Its absence will be felt, and without a replacement, well, I don't know.
What about the corruption in the...
Hopefully your efforts within the shadow of them. Much corruption in the forest. Our work is far from finished. I'll take the heart now.
Holy shit, we better clear out our inventory. Oh, ironically, there's one right where we need to go. Movie! Okay, it's up this way. Complete to talk to Queen Iren. Alright. Well, Queen Iren, you gotta go clear out my inventory before you give us whatever it is you're gonna give us. Alright, here we are. Okay, we got a few more hours on these. Plus, oh, there's nothing we can research. That's nice. And there we go. Let's go chat with Queen Irene. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Hello, Your Majesty.
Auriel, grant me strength. I hope you're the one Indaenir spoke.
Probably so. I'm here to help.
Thank the Eight. The army here is greater than we anticipated. Damn these gates. Damn the corruption. I should be in there, not Indaenir. He said you'll be able to pass through. Stop Naemon.
Yes, Indaenir was worried the Shade of Naemon might be here.
He wasn't wrong. The veiled heritance subjected my brother's body to an unnatural resurrection as a lich. He has the Staff of Magnus and is using it to suppress Hectorheim's necromantic wards and raise an undead army.
How bad is it?
Very. According to Indaenir, Hectorheim guards the heart of Valenwood. He believes Naemon is corrupting it, and this corruption turns any soldiers we send forth feral. Indaenir knows more. He waits for you at the gate.
I will find him.
Indaenir believes he can enter unharmed, and you as well. I pray he's right.
I am sorry about that. But anyway.
Watch those weapons.
Indaenir, hello.
I'm relieved you're here, my friend. As dark as my fears may have been, they pale in comparison to the reality. If the Shade of Naemon corrupts the heart of Valenwood, then the Shadowwood will soon consume this one.
How do we stop him?
It won't be easy. The enchantments that once kept evil out are now corrupted. It's something similar to the blight we saw in Verant Morass, but much stronger. Every soldier who's entered has turned feral. Even you and I would not be immune.
Then how the hell do we get in?
It's risky, but to defeat the darkness, we may have to embrace it first. The green is corrupted, and I think I can use my connection with it to thrust us into the realm of the Shadowwood. In that realm, I suspect we can get past the blight.
It's worth a try. Let's do it!
Let's hope this works. All right, then. There, we're in Shadowwood again, as foul as it ever was. We should be able to bypass the blight, though, and all the feral guardians that would block our way. Once we get in there, we need to head for the grotto. That's where the heart is.
And you think it's safe to go in then?
There's only one way to find out, isn't there? If we go feral, that's that. If not, I still suspect we'll encounter some resistance. The Shadowwood hasn't lacked for corrupted spirits elsewhere, and I can't imagine it will here either.
Alright, let's go. Let's go!